the latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. Africa, we can't say we want to move forward when we don't control the narrative. We need to be the ones that will control the narrative before we can say we want development. And sometimes it's so painful that we are the same people that are saying that we want development, and we are the same people that will rise against our own development and our own progress. And it doesn't help us, because these people do not want you to be servants, and we are also helping them so that we will continue to be under slavery. And all in all, we are the protector, the unifier, the messiah, the king of kings, the most loved. Captain Ibrahim Traore has shocked us again. Captain Ibrahim Traore has given us another reason to be happy about, and Burkina Faso erupted because everybody is so excited with what our all in all has done. Please like this video for me. Captain Ibrahim Traore inaugurated the SN Brafaso factory. This factory, according to Captain Ibrahim Traore, there were a lot of challenges that they faced because people do not want them to revive this factory. And not only people outside of the continent, but even people in Burkina Faso helped to make sure that what we are seeing in Burkina Faso isn't successful. By the end of the day, they have to put in tougher measures to make sure that what we are seeing with so much joy happens. And today we are all excited about what we are seeing. People have taken over everything in Africa because they do not want us to have our own industries, our own factories, because the day that Africa will take control over this narrative, they will fall. And we are the same people that are crying that there's not this, there's not that, and we need to do this. But the moment leaders are coming in to do the same thing that we are yearning for, we'll rise against it. And Professor Lumumba will say, who has cursed the African?
This is a long saga, and I think the minister said so in his speech. We all witnessed the sell-off of this industrial unit, and I think that it was the local people of Burkina Faso, the Valais, who at one point were paid, I would say, by the imperialists who sabotaged and destroyed everything that was here. So in March 2024, when we tried to give this unit a new lease of life, we experienced a lot of suffering, it must be said, and there were ups and downs along the way. Even during construction, with the new equipment that we had ordered to replace all the old equipment, Burkina Faso people who had registered to work in the reconstruction still sabotaged newly arrived equipment. So we had to take a lot of special security measures to be able to achieve the results that you see. This is to say that this is a unit that is being fought against by imperialism and its local farmers, but we are resolutely committed to reviving this unit and all the units that are suffering because, as we have said, we want the industrialization of Burkina Faso, and we are going to do it because it is a large value chain that is being created here. Soon, perhaps, we will inaugurate a factory in Bobo Dioulasso that manufactures semolina and everything that will be included in the raw material of this industrial unit. Many jobs will be created, and our corn that our farmers grow will be put to good use. Well, I think that the minister is here, the CEO is here, everyone who is here has followed the process to some extent. We will take all the steps to ensure that what these units have experienced and many others do not suffer the same fate again. There you have it. The people expect a lot in terms of industry, in terms of processing. Their raw materials. So we will do everything necessary to ensure that industrial units survive for the happiness of our people. Excellency, Mr. President of the FO, Head of State. Your Excellency, Mr. Prime Minister, Head of Government, the President of the Constitutional Council, ladies and gentlemen, Presidents of institutions, Mr. Minister of Industry, Trade and Handicrafts, ladies and gentlemen, Ministers, Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, Heads of Diplomatic and Post-Consular Missions, ladies and gentlemen, Representatives of international and inter-African organizations, Honorable Members of the Transitional Legislative Assembly, Mr. Governor of the Kadiogo Region, Mr. Chairman of the Special Delegation of the Commune of Kansila, Mr. Chairman of the Special Consular Delegation of the Chamber of Commerce and Distractanabe, Mr. Chairman of the Board of Directors of SN Brafaso, Mr. Director General of ASN Brafaso, Administrative, Military, Paramilitary, Customary and Religious Authority, valiant and enterprising people of Kamsila, distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, Mr. President of Faso, the people have their own beer, the people have found their taste. The people have made their choice, a choice of the heart and reason. A choice to grow, a choice of freedom, a choice of sovereignty. Yes, the people of the country of upright men give a new good and long life to the new brewery company of Faso, SN Brafo, which is rising from its ashes in the most beautiful way thanks to the leadership, vision and personal involvement of His Excellency Captain Ibrahim Traore, President of FA, Head of State. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to all to the official inauguration ceremony of SN Brafaso. On the agenda this morning, the welcome address by the President of the Special Delegation of the Commune of Kamsilga, the official inauguration speech by the Minister of Industry, Trade and Crafts, and a performance by Slam. Following our talented hand, we will have the inauguration ceremony which will be marked by the cutting of the ribbon by His Excellency Captain Ibrahim Traore, President of the FO, Head of State, who, immediately afterwards, will unveil the inaugural plaque, visit the factory, leave a note in the guest books and address the press. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, without further ado, it is his honor to convey the joy and gratitude of his constituents. To His Excellency President Dufas, Head of State and the various personalities accompanying him to this ceremony, let us therefore welcome Mr. Antares Badiana, President of the Special Delegation of the Commune of Kubri. His Excellency the President of Faso, Head of State. Your Excellency, Mr. Prime Minister, Head of Government, Mr. President of the Constitutional Council, ladies and gentlemen, Presidents of Institutions, Mr. Minister of Trade, Industry and Triana, ladies and gentlemen, ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, at this time marking the inauguration of the new brewery company of Faso, SN Brafo, I have the great honor of speaking on behalf of the special delegation and the people of Kamsilia to extend a warm welcome to His Excellency Captain Ibrahim Traore, President of Faso, Head of State, to the beautiful commune of Kamsilia. Your Excellency, Mr. President of Faso, through me, the people of the commune of Kamsil express their immense and great joy in welcoming you on this happy occasion. My greetings also go to the members of the government, the administrative, military, paramilitary, traditional and religious authorities, the volunteers for the defense of the homeland, and the eminent personalities present at this ceremony. Your Excellency, Mr. President Dufaso, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the commune of Kamsilit feels honored and proud to welcome into its constituency this joyful industrialist set up by the Burkinabe government and who is the pride of the entire nation. On behalf of the commune of Concilia, I would like to express my sincere thanks to the government for the remarkable efforts made in the construction of socio-economic infrastructure in our commune. Please know that this infrastructure is perceived as a real support for our local development and has a significant impact on our daily lives.
Go into our markets and see. Everything is foreign to us. And now we are getting leaders who are bringing out the best. Because what they are giving to us is very healthy, unlike what we are taking in and we don't know what it's made of. Forget about what is written on the label because you are not there to tell exactly what is being kept there. But with this one, we know exactly what is there because Captain Ibrahim Traore is thinking about our health. And Africa, we need to fight to control the narrative. That is the only time that we can have the best of Africa that we are looking for. If we continue not to be producing anything and we'll be waiting for other people to bring whatever into the continent, then we should not be expecting a better Africa. You cannot continue to be consuming from what other people are making. We need to also produce what we want. We don't see everything Africa everywhere in their market. So why are we, the Africans, allowing other people to take us for granted and to be doing whatever they want? And we are the ones that are helping them. Captain Ibrahim Traore is doing all these things so that you, the people in Burkina Faso, at least this will create jobs for you. We have been crying of unemployment, and it's as a result of us not having factories, industries, so that we can employ the youth or people to be working there. Look at the tomato factory and look at this one. This is amazing. This is beautiful. Aren't you proud to say that this is made in my country and you are taking it with pride than to be taking something from somewhere? Africa, we need to have that love for our continent and our country. Yes, I understand that the education we had is only teaching us to have taste for foreign, but now we know that we don't need that. Now we know that with these things that we are doing isn't helping us. So what are we supposed to do as Africans? And we need to understand that there is nobody that will come here to make the place better. Whatever that we are crying over that is bad here, it is you, the African, that can change it. So if you continue to support other people that do not want you to move forward so that they can have cheap markets and cheap labor, then it is your own cup of tea. And when you finish, please don't cry that somebody needs to come and do something for you or you are having bad leadership. Because Captain Ibrahim Traore is doing everything possible to get you a better Burkina Faso. And we are all yearning for all these leaders in the Sahel in our respective countries because we want to take control over the narrative. People are fighting them outside of the continent, and we are also helping those outside of the continent to fight our own progress. This thing that he's doing is not going to be his personal property. It's for the continent and it is for the country. And Africa, we need to start fighting for our own selves instead of fighting against ourselves. This wouldn't help us. You only have one place to live, and that is the African continent. Wherever you go as an African, you will never have it like back home. This is the only place we can have the best of everything. And this is the only place we can ever live happily without anybody disturbing us. So if we don't fight to make this place the best of whatever that we are looking for, then we shouldn't blame anybody because we are the ones that are causing our own downfall. Africa is the best, but we have to make it the best to ourselves. We have to make it the best for ourselves and to the generations that will come. This is the time for us all to decolonize our mentality and know that if there is anything that will be good here, if there will be any change here, it is you and I that can cause it. And these leaders we are seeing that are doing everything possible to fight for our own sovereignty, we should help them. Because what they are doing isn't for themselves, but for us all and the generations to come. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall. And united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world, in Africa, West Africa, and in Burkina Faso.